Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to take a look at the all-new for 2024 Chevy Trax. This is the 2024 Chevy Trax 1LT in mosaic black with a jet black interior. We're going to look at this all-new Trax, see what Chevrolet has done on this redesign. And it is a massive redesign on this Trax. See what it brings to the table in this subcompact SUV market. So let's dig in. All right, the front end on this Trax, mosaic black, like I said. We have the black grille with the black paint, Chevy bow tie in the middle. A lot of chrome action going across that front grille area. Right through the Chevy badge, we have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, but we do have standard bulbs for turn signals. No fog lamps on this 1LT. Would have been nice, I think, to maybe put a fog lamp down in here rather than this vent design. Let me know what you think in the comments. And then we have that brushed aluminum trim down below on the grille. But overall, a really nice looking front end on this all-new 2024 Trax. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Trax. We have a 17-inch wheel, gunmetal gray with silver accents, looking good, Chevy bow tie in the middle, standard brake and rotor package. These wheels are wrapped in Hankook Dynapro HP2 all-season tires, 225 on the width, a really thick 60 series sidewall 17s, all four corners. All right, here is the full side profile of the all-new Trax. Now, I know there's a lot of black on here. This isn't the best color to show off this new car, but you take what you can get, as these Traxes are coming in and they're selling immediately. This one, lucky for me today, somebody tried to buy it last night, didn't work out. So it's still here, but probably won't be here by the end of the day today. Mosaic black all over it. I do like the body lines coming through the door handles into the rear tail light. We do have some flat black that goes around the wheel well and up through the door sills and up over the rear end of the vehicle as well. No chrome on it, all black. I kind of like that, given how this Trax is being marketed. You know, I think this sinister look, murdered out look looks pretty good without any trim to distract you on this vehicle, except for the silver on the wheels. But overall, it's a really good looking car considering what we had at the last year of the 2022 Trax. Comparing the 2022 to this is like apples and oranges. This is a much better vehicle and a much better looking vehicle than that outgoing 2022. So I'm glad Chevy put the work into redesigning this. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Moving on closer, as I mentioned, it's harder to see, but you do have the flat black around the wheel well area and then the paint. So on the 1LT, that's okay with me. This is not the top trim, but I like how it blends in with the black. Let me know what you guys think. We are color matched on the side view mirror, color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Up top, we have the roof spoiler coming off the back, an old-fashioned antenna. This is a 2024 Trax. Need the shark fin here. Flat black on the roof rails, color matched on the roof, no sunroof. All right, the back end of this Trax, we have that low sloping roof coming down with the spoiler. We have the wiper on the bottom part of the glass, the Chevy bow tie in the middle of this tailgate, Trax on the left, LT on the right. Down below, flat black around the bumper with some brushed aluminum. Looking good. Tail lights, we do have standard tail lights in the back here, as well as turn signals. I'm not a big fan of these fake vents on the side again. Would have been nice to have some kind of functionality, and we got our exhaust pipe tucked up underneath the bottom left of the vehicle. All right, we're under the hood of this 2024 Chevy Trax 1LT. And what do we have for a power plant? We have a 1.2 liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder engine, 137 horsepower, 162 pound-feet of torque. The engine's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, no CVT, so that's a plus. MPGs, 28 in the city, 32 on the highway, 30 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this 2024 Trax 1LT, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this Trax cost? Well, you know what? Price is where you're going to be the real winner with the Trax. It is highly competitive in its pricing. So, based on the window sticker, here we go with the pricing. The 2024 Trax 1LT trim, base price before options is $22,300. This vehicle's got some options on it. So this one has the driver confidence package for an additional $650. That's going to get you the rear cross traffic alert, the lane change alert with side blind zone alert, and adaptive cruise control. This also has the LT convenience package for an additional $595, which is going to get you the heated steering wheel, keyless open, driver and front passenger heated seats, steering wheel wrapped steering wheel, leather wrapped, power dual outside mirrors heated, and additional $40 for the front license plate bracket. Charge additional $40 to put a plate on the front of your car. Total options are $1,285. So once you add your destination of $1,095, you're looking at a total MSRP for this 1LT Trax for the 2024 model year at $24,680. Now that's a competitive price. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The all-season mats are in here that say Chevrolet, which is nice. Seating, you're not going to get power seats in this Trax. You're going to get manual assist on the 1LT trim for the driver and front passenger. And then you're going to get some of that soft text material with cloth insert. You got the blue, and we got some black. We got some white stitching. We got a nice soft headrest. So basically for an entry-level car's interior on a lower-level trim like the 1LT, it looks pretty good. Door panel action, I like the look of this new door panel with the different textures and the different colors. We do have hard black plastic up top with the chrome door handle, flat black on your switchgear. We do have some gloss black plastic below the switchgear right before you get to that door handle. The handle itself, again, hard black plastic, so there is no softness to that door armrest. And then the insert, love the insert with the blue stitching. So color-wise, it looks good, but I would like to see some kind of softness to that door armrest, man. It is rock hard. We get over to the dash. Love what they've done to this dash. It looks cool. We have this plastic up top. Then we have the silver trim down below, and then we have the blue that runs right through the middle and into the heat and air vent. Really looks cool. And then glove box wise, we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, look at this beautiful infotainment screen here from Chevy. We got 11 inches of infotainment screen in a 24,000 and change Trax. That's some good value right there. And it is angled in a little bit towards the driver when you're sitting in the driver's seat. Wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay. Now, this particular one, you're not going to have the maps. You're going to have the maps through your phone, but you're connecting to it wirelessly, so that's a good deal. We can go to our music. We can get our music going. We can go right here and connect our phone via Bluetooth. We can go into our settings, get our trip information, get our maintenance, get our gauges, go down here to the bottom, go back to your home. So it's a really nice setup, easy to use, swipe features, touch screen, absolutely. So they got you covered in here. And for this price point, having this nice of an 11-inch screen with the response that this system has is great. Even though you don't have the nav in here, that's fine. That's a good deal. We go to this backup camera. Look at that beautiful backup camera. That is clear as a bell, with trajectory, nice and large, looking good. GM, the best backup cameras in the business, and this is no different. Great job there. Really like this screen in this particular Trax. We come down here, we got two heat and air vents, more of that light gray silver trim. Now we have single zone climate control. That's fine, man. We're at MSRP at 24/7. So single zone climate control, you're not going to get that in some other brands. Heated seats, 3 stages for the driver and the front passenger. Down below, you got a 12 volt, a USB-C, a USB-A, and an area for storage. And then we have the gear shift to take us through this 6-speed automatic, no CVT. That's another plus at this price point. Here's our lane keep assist on off right there. And behind here, this is where you're going to have your engine stop start on off. We'll leave that off. 2 cup holders, some gloss black plastic around it. And then look at that, nice key fob. Unlock, lock, remote start, panic button, Chevy badge on the back. Really nice, feels quality when you hold it in your hand. Then we have our electric emergency brake. Down here, more storage area here. And then we have a semi-soft armrest. Open that up. And you have an area in there for storage. Chevy Trax steering wheel. Nice leather wrap steering wheel. Nice 10 and 2 notches with the stitching. Chevy badge in here. We got some chrome trim to lift the wheel up a little bit. Really well done. On the left here, you have your cruise control settings and your heated steering wheel right here, on or off. On the right, telephone voice commands and to control your digital dash. 8-inch digital dash, by the way, in this 1LT trim, which is another value add. Nice steering wheel, though. No paddles. We come over here. Here is our bright adaptive bright lights right here, which is cool. And then on the right, you have your front and your rear wiper. Down over here, you can control your headlights and brighten or dim the dash. We have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then here we go with our 8-inch digital dash. Looking good, I think. Let me know what you guys think. So you can actually configure how you want your gauges to look. You have your gauge 1, which is where we are. If we want to click down, we can go to gauge 2. Sets up the gauge 2 in a different way, which I think looks cool. We can push that in again. Go down to gauge 3. I feel like having it look like this, and it changes again to give you a different look on the gauges, which is cool. Then you can come down to vehicle info or your infotainment. Click on vehicle info, and that'll give you your trip info and other action, which I think looks pretty cool. And then you can go back. You can go to your infotainment screen, and they'll show you what's on the infotainment screen. So they got some really nice looking action. Now, you obviously don't have drive modes you can fool around with, but this is really quite interesting how you can change these gauge faces in a car at this price point. I really like that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Overhead console action. Well, we don't have a sunroof, so I can't show you that. So there's not much action here. But here's your SOS button in red in case there's an emergency while you're out on the road. There's your OnStar button. And then to get these dome lights to come on and off when you close the door, this switch needs to be left in the center. When you open it up, the dome lighting will come on, non-LED, of course, in this 1LT. And then close it up, it'll dim out. There you have it. Here is your sun visor with vanity, but no light. And does it slide? No slide on that sun visor. That's too bad. Our back seat action in this 2024 Trax. I have the seat set for my driving position. So we'll pop on in, get in nice and easy. Plenty of headroom with that boxy shape. You got plenty of headroom to get in. Look at this action. Seat set for my driving position. Plenty of room for my knees. Plenty of room for my head at 5'11" and my shoulders. You have the Softex material all the way down, but there are no seat pockets behind either front seat. In the back here, you do have a storage area right there, and you have a USB-C and a USB-A, so they got you covered there. Otherwise, that's about all you're going to get on the center console area for the rear passengers. And now we have the same style of door panel, but not the same coloring. As you can see, the insert is now just flat black, and there is no more chrome stripe or gloss black plastic. Everything is one big giant flat black wad here on the back door panel. So we definitely have some cost cutting from Chevy on the back door panel. Back seats though, same material, same cloth insert with the white stitching, nice headrests. So they got you covered there, but no center armrest. You got to give me a center armrest in every car. This doesn't cost that much to put in. So now, if I want to sit down a drink in a cup holder, I got to use these cup holders in the door, the small one in this door, and then on the other side, the small one over there. Give me a center armrest, Chevy, please, in this Trax. And now, here we are in the back, and it is really quite comfortable back here in this Trax. Have to give them some credit for making a really small subcompact SUV with plenty of room in the back seat. All right, we are looking now at the cargo area of this Trax. So come to the back, and right underneath that Chevy bow tie, hit it, lift up. No electric assist on the LT. And you know what, for a small subcompact SUV, you got a lot of good room. The tonneau cover, not my favorite thing. I'd probably just disconnect that and get rid of it. But we do have the carpeted floor mats back here. So you get the all-season and the carpeted. And then underneath here, you do get a spare. So that's a nice touch. You get some lighting in the back as well. So that's a nice touch from Chevy. And then to put the rear seats down, let's take this thing down by just undoing those. And now you can reach in and push this button and just throw the back seats down. It's really quite easy. If you have shorter arms, you can go around to each door. But now, as we put this back up, there we go. Now, a lot more space for those larger items. So a really good use of space here in this Trax by Chevy for 2024. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. All right, Chevy Trax window sticker. We'll do a close-up. As you can see, we got a 2024 Trax 1 LT, mosaic black, jet black, 1.2-liter turbo, 6-speed auto. We'll come down and we'll take a look at all this equipment. Slide across. Feel free to pause in case you want to spend more time on one section. Options. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are out on the road in this 2024 Chevy Trax 1LT mosaic black. Looking good, feeling good. So first things first, I got great visibility out the windshield, back window, side glass, side view mirrors are really good. I got the safety suite in here on the 1LT, which I really like, right? I got the blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Trax 1LT. It's providing some really good value so far from what I can tell. Got some good pickup, not crazy fast, but it's peppy. I would say it's peppy. I thought the Trailblazer was peppy, and I think this one is peppier than the Trailblazer's peppiness. But I like the value Chevy's bringing. Chevy's finally got a credible competitor to Kia's Seltos, to Toyota's Corolla Cross, to Hyundai's HR-V, to Hyundai's Kona. They have finally gotten themselves a valid competitor to those cars in this Trax. Gets good gas mileage. It's got good peppiness out of this turbocharged 3. We're not going to use a CVT like some of the others will use. We're using a 6-speed automatic, which I think is a good move by Chevy to forego the CVT here in this new Trax. So that's a better deal. The seats are a little firm, but we're talking about cloth manual seats, so we can't adjust them every which ways but Sunday. So I can understand that, but they are a little firm. But I love the value add on your 11-inch infotainment screen, which is spot on. That backup camera, spot on. Your digital display in your instrument cluster, spot on. Climate control, heated seats, heated steering wheel. You really can't complain too much about what you have in this Trax. It's got a lot of great value adds at $24,680. So I can't really complain much about what they have in here at all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come down, we're going to do a brake test and acceleration test, see how it goes. As you can see, it's not the fastest car, but it gets it up to speed just fine, and down the road just fine, no problems. 6-speed manual, 6-speed automatic, doing a nice job. Now we're going to have an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, nicely done from almost 60, straight line, no big pull in the wheel, didn't lock them up, and now let's rock. And we're back up to speed. Into the turn to the left on the brakes. Now we're going to get it, it's going to slide, it's going to roll. It's not designed to be a sports car. It's designed to get you guys economically from point A to point B with you, your gear, and your friends or family. That's what we're talking about in this Trax at an attractive price point of under $25,000 for this 1LT trim. So I think they are very competitive now in this segment, finally, with this 2024 redesign of the Trax. So far so good as far as this goes from Chevy. The air is working really, really good. A lot of sun gets in this windshield, and it heats up the cabin pretty well. So this air conditioning in this Trax feels really good. And then on the way back down the road you go. No problem at all. I mean, just a really easy car to drive. Steering nice and light, not heavy. Point the car where you want it to go, it's going to go, but it's no performance steering, that's for sure, but it's an easy car to drive. Feels very light on its feet. Made by GM in their Korea plant, and it has that feel to it. Light driving, smaller than it is, a peppy engine, smooth transmission, and light on its feet, just like I find in the Kia and Hyundai brands. Now we're front wheel drive here, no all-wheel drive in this one, and that's fine, but at this price point, this 1LT is going to be an attractive trim of the 5 trim levels they have for the Trax. This LT trim, 1LT trim, is going to be a popular one. It's the third one in of the 5, and it gives you some nice stuff at a really attractive price point. So, let me know what you guys would do here with this 2024 Trax. Is this looking good to you, or are you going to say to yourself, I'm going to the Korean competition with the Seltos or the Kona, or I'm going with the HR-V or the Corolla Cross? Or are you saying this Trax is the one for me and I'm going down to my Chevy dealer and putting some money down and buying this sumbitch? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would do with this. But this 2024 Trax is worth putting on your list to test drive if you're looking for that subcompact SUV here in the 2023-2024 model year. Because this one has got some good stuff to it, believe you me. But I think we're going to wrap that up here. So I want to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Chevy Trax 1LT for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.